Oneyplays! With friends.
Poor Pooler.
Pooler sucks balls.
Probably. Is there something wrong with that, Chris? It even...
Did they have pink lighting in the original one
No.
on this level? Or was it just normal?
It was just blue.
Oh.
I think.
Well then that is a very nice touch.
From what I remember.
Was it?
I think the snow.
As long as you're mixing in more than one color, that's fine.
Exactly, which they weren't doing.
And even then, like monochromatic stuff.
A lot of the
fun,
old screenshots and videos of this, they weren't really doing that, but they are now. So it looks alright. It looks pretty nice. I like Crash Bandicoot.
I like Crash Bandicoot more than you.
But Julian loves him.
I like it the most.
No, you don't.
That's not true because I haven't played through the games
like
as many times as you.
Fuck both of you. I'm his biggest fan.
I would fuck him. Me.
I would pull down his pants and fucking finger him.
Good thing he doesn't have a shirt on. The only thing that needs to be removed is the pants.
If he fingered Crash Bandicoot, he probably would go, whoa.
He would fucking get shit on my finger.
He probably doesn't wipe.
He's a fucking bandicoot. Do you think he wears he does wear underwear? It shows in the second game. It's like
he covers up.
It's the pink with hearts. I don't care about the sewer.
Why do they have little washy robots?
Keep the sewer clean. You gotta admit, that's a pretty clean looking sewer, Junior.
It
it's
sure
a
is.
very clean looking sewer.
Well,
maybe missing the point a little bit.
Ragdoll barrel.
Look, it lights up the whole room. It looks kind of pretty when it's lighting it up like that.
It's a pink Christy. Christy burger.
Fist me, Christy.
I would easily fist a man. Just give me the fist.
But not a bandicoot.
Oh.
Julian, why, Julian? The fire looks good.
The fire is a lot clearer to see where it's actually hitting now.
Yeah, it's because they made the particle effects on the ground.
Yeah, looks good.
It's more specific.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Crash Bandicoot's so fucking epic!
Are you okay, Chris?
I love Crash Bindi.
Crash Bindi.
Crash Bindi.
Crash Bindi.
Spread his phlegm, and I've looked deep within. I want to see what Engine's boss fight in this looks like.
I want to spit into his urethra. And then slap the sides together to make it come out.
Jim Cummings, who's his biggest role?
Coming Jim.
That's a good question. What would people...
That's what he was in Wild Wild West. He was Coming Jim. He was the town fool.
You're a loser.
I've never seen that movie, so I don't know if that's a joke.
Yes, Julian.
Listen, there's lots of ridiculous shit in that movie, okay?
The town fool will come on everybody.
There's a lot of fucking ridiculous shit.
God, did I tell you about on Tumblr the time that I saw a post that said if you dislike Wild Wild West, that it means you're anti-black?
Yes. I have seen that, yes.
Well,
oh, did you send it to me? Maybe that's why I saw it.
I didn't send it to you.
I would agree.
And the whitewashing of the undead.
Yeah.
You know, fictional things to begin with.
Look at those little platforms.
You know what? Just out of curiosity, what does a black person look like after they've, like, started rotting? I've never looked that up before. Like, do they just stay black because their skin is too dark to see what's going on underneath? I don't know.
Are you gonna still be brown when you die, Julian?
Well, I've got, like, the way whiter skin than that.
I don't know.
I'm only slightly
I
brown.
imagine you turn darker because you're decomposing.
Why?
Down he goes.
Oh, I was hoping it was gonna make a toilet sound.
Ding. Crash sucks my cock. Fuck me.
Oh my god.
God damn it. The sad thing is, I remember this part last night. I made the exact same mistake. I guess I'll just have to kill myself.
You know what, Chris? You are starting to sound sleepy.
I'm going to.
Julian, don't say that.
Why?
We haven't even touched Crash 3.
Crash 3's P. Oh, look, they're doing the timer. Remember that?
Yeah. It's actually fun doing it for this one. Oh, you know what? I hate the plants at the end, though.
You can't dodge them.
They expect you to run up on the path and kill them, and then go back. Just stupid. Well, I said yes, they expect it, but at the same time, if you're speedrunning it, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get it.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna get it. I mean, also at the end here, there's plants you can't dodge. Well, you can do it if you're a fucking autismic master.
You can dodge them. You can dodge them, but...
Oh, I guess it's not that.
You're thinking of a different level, I think.
Maybe, yeah.
What was the word we came up? What did we shorten autism? Was it tisty?
Tisty. Don't be such a tisty, my friend.
Chris, that's still ableist.
It's funny though. Don't be ableist. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
I think autistic ran its course like a year to 2 years ago, but tisty's a pretty fresh take on it.
Chris, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something honest. Would you say that it's wrong to judge people based on how intelligent they are?
No.
Because I would say that that's probably the only actual prejudice that I have, is that, like, if you seem dumb to me, I just won't like you.
That's weird to me, is that people who insist on, like, ableism and everything are the same kinds of people who say, like, look at this ignorant moron for how he feels, but isn't that the same thing? You're going down on someone because you think they're lesser of intelligence than you, so you're looking down on somebody and putting less worth on them because they're not as smart as you are.
I don't know. I just if a smarter person's hanging out with a dumber person,
here he is.
He looks good.
I wish his eyes were bigger, but he's still pretty cute.
Pretty cute.
He is. He looks all fluffy. Like you could pet him.
He's a big man.
Would you still write slut on him?
Yeah. You know what though? I feel like they made him less buff. Maybe that's just wishful thinking.
I think you're just horny.
Why did they make his eyes like that? They did it to a lot of stuff in this.
It seems like a problem. They probably had teams assigned to each game specifically, and whoever was the character designer on Team Crash 2 really likes shitty DreamWorks eyes that are just human eyes. I shouldn't say DreamWorks eyes because that doesn't apply anymore. That's probably more like a 2003 sort of thing.
What do you want to do to him right now, Julian?
I don't know. Listen, we don't need to get into specifics. I'm kicking you again, Chris.
See, you're getting excited. What would you do if Tiny started jumping into your home?
Chris, you're never gonna get it.
I did it, Julian.
You did it. We almost had a repeat of what happened the first time.
That's what you're gonna do to him.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with taking advantage of somebody while they're passed out, as long as they're bigger than you.
You're so right.
My God.
I want that to sink into your brain, listener. Don't let it out.
It's a joke. It's not real. It's not real. Sometimes
because he's not a real character.
Sometimes
but
the
if Tiny
humor
Tiger happened to be a real person.
Sometimes the humor in a thing is that you're saying something awful that you wouldn't actually do.
Because the humor comes from the absurdity. And also the fact that you would probably do that if Tiny Tiger was real.
Shut up. You're the one who brought it up, okay?
What you were saying about stupid people hanging out with smart people. Smart people shouldn't hang out with stupid people. They'll get very angry.
I mean, that's the only problem I would say, is you're probably just gonna get really frustrated. Like I'm all for education. If you can teach a stupid person to know more things, and I know that
if you can teach them to know me,
facts, baloney. That does not account for the entirety of intelligence. There's a lot of different factors.
Do you think when they wrote her name in the script as Nomi Malone, people were reading as Nomi Maloney? Like that's what it was actually? Probably.
I'm sure a few people.
That was actually what her name was
during the production probably said Maloney. Chris.
Oh, his eyes.
Would you have Nomi Malone as a guest on Oney's Balloonies?
Yeah. Can she sit next to me?
She becomes the bologna that you eat.
She doesn't look like that no more.
Just go back in time.
No more. No me.
Go even slightly farther back in time so that she's like 21.
I don't give a fuck, baby.